Hey everybody, it is David Townley with Townley Pool and Spa. I'm here at me and Jessica's house, and we're going to get our big green egg lit off this afternoon. And we got a little surprise cook for you that we're going to do, but this is part of our EGGFest on the go. It's a whole month long full of videos and tips and techniques on how to cook on your big green egg. We're also going to be raffling off a large big green egg. It's $10 per ticket, and we're going to take all that ticket money and just basically donate it to Arkansas Food Bank. So it's a great cause, great charity, right here in Central Arkansas. So we're going to get our green egg lit. We're going to be using a loaf lighter, which is kind of the older style, precursor to the egg niter that's put out by Big Green Egg. It's electric. It kind of throws out some hot air concentrated, and that's what we're going to use to get our charcoal lit. Right now, we've got the convector set up inside of the egg, but it's inside of something called a convector basket. So when people wonder, how do you get that convector out of your egg? This is the easiest way to do it. So I'm going to have Jessica kind of bring the camera in a little bit closer, and I'm going to show you. It's really neat. It's just got like two handles right here on it, and we're just going to lift those handles and lift that convector completely out of the way. Okay. Then I like to get my ash tool and kind of stir the coals around a little bit. We've cooked on this coal several times, and you can see we don't even burn it all. And I just kind of move some of that, kind of stir it, let all that loose ash fall through the bottom. And that way you've got a little bit more ease of oxygen and air to your charcoal, okay? We're gonna be using some pecan wood tonight on our ribs, okay? Remember I said ribs? And I'm just gonna sprinkle some chips in there to put a little smokiness, a little smoke flavor into our food, all right? And now for the magic. We've got the bottom vent fully open. We're gonna take our loaf lighter, and we're gonna just place it down in the charcoal and actually touching the little bit, and then we hit the button. It takes about 30 seconds for it to kind of start creating that spark, and I highly recommend wearing your sunglasses and even maybe some safety glasses. Every once in a while this thing will pop and kind of spark, so we really want to be careful. But once we see some embers and some sparks going on, then we're going to pull the loaf lighter backwards and keep throwing the hot air to it. And you're going to see, I think that's been about, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds or so. And we're going to get this lit. You guys have been seeing videos. Some guys use blow torches. Some guys use the lighter cubes. I like to use a loaf lighter or egg niter. And you'll see it makes for a quick bit of work here. As that flame and that heat continue to increase, I'm going to start pulling this loaf lighter backwards a little bit. And that way I'm not just burning it up inside of the egg. And I'll just pick one spot to kind of concentrate on, and then just let her rip. Probably a total of about 2 minutes to really get your egg lit. So some people that kind of say, it's charcoal grill, I may be working late on a Thursday or, whatnot. It doesn't take long, you can see, to get this grill lit. No more chimneys and no more, newspaper type stuff. All right, so now that we've got it lit, I'm going to grab our convector and just put it back inside of the egg, like so. I'm going to close the dome. And kind of an interesting thing, everybody knows fire and whatnot. It needs three things to create fire. You need heat, you need fuel, and you need oxygen. So some people will leave the dome open thinking they're going to get more oxygen to the fire, but you're not really gaining the heat. There's plenty of oxygen coming in from the bottom. And then we're going to take this top and open that and get that chimney effect going, where we're now drawing, oxygen into the egg. We obviously have fuel with the charcoal, but having that dome down is what's going to help us generate that heat. And then now we got a fire going. We're going to be shooting for about 300 degrees to get our ribs on the egg. So we'll get that here. Okay, folks, now's the moment you've been waiting for. We're going to be doing vegan ribs. So hopefully you guys can kind of see that in the shot. But basically what this is, it's like a homemade, it's got wheat flour, gluten, it's got some chickpea flour, and then it's got some vegetable broth and a whole list of some wet ingredients to try to give some flavor to this. So it's a little bit more healthy than some of that stuff that you're seeing out there, some of the fake meat and the impossible stuff, but this is a little bit more of a homemade deal. So we're going to see how it goes. Anyway, listen, you people eat McRib, and I don't know if there's any meat in that thing either. So, no, obviously no bones in here. We've got a nice, we're gonna have a nice flavor. We put some of the Lane's signature barbecue rub on there. And we're gonna stick this right on the egg. We've got the grill grates in there. Get a little burp on the egg. And then we're gonna take this kind of homemade rib and right onto those grill grates. And we're gonna grill them for about 6 or 7 minutes aside on here. And then we're gonna go into kind of like a barbecue bath inside of like a little pan. So anyway, stay tuned for our vegan ribs. All right, folks, we're ready to flip our vegan ribs. I had to get a little something to drink. I just thought it'd be funny. This is an interesting thing to cook on the egg. We'll see how it goes. All right, I'm gonna do that little burp technique. Lift it up, and then we're gonna get in here with our grill grate spatula and pick this bad boy up, and then flip it over. All right, so it looks like we're getting some grill marks from our grill grates, and back on for another 6 to 7 minutes. Okay, folks, we're about 20-25 minutes in, and now we've got our vegan ribs in a metal pan, and we've coated them in some of this Bad Byron's butt rub. We sell this, we sell its regular seasoning and the peanuts seasoned by the butt rub. It's wonderful. So we're gonna have this in here for about 2 hours, smoking inside of this barbecue bath, and then we will flip it probably somewhere halfway in between, and we'll see how it comes out. Thanks. Okay, here's our first flip after the hour. You can see that barbecue sauce is starting to kind of caramelize on our vegan ribs. You do want to be a little bit cautious if you put barbecue sauce on, too early on any kind of endeavor. Barbecue sauce tends to have sugar in it, so you want to keep an eye on it, keep flipping it over, keep checking it. Barbecue sauce can burn if left on for too long at too high of a temp. So probably instead of going the second hour here, we probably cut it off at about the 30-minute mark. All right. And here's our vegan rib, boneless, right? Boneless vegan ribs with our Lane's barbecue rub and our butt rub barbecue sauce. Take a little bite here. Good flavor. Thank you guys for tuning in.